Hey YouTube! My name is Taylor Postate and today I'm going to be doing another figure unboxing. And the figure I'm going to be looking at today is this one of Shota Aizawa from Boku no Hero Academia. And just to get this out of the way, yes, he is my new favourite anime character of all time. I do not accept criticism. So yeah, obviously I was going to get a figure of my #1 favourite new character. And I think this is in fact the only Aizawa figure that actually exists. There's like a fair few plushies and like other merch and things, but as for like figures, it's just this one. So this is the 7-inch Bandai Spirits prize figure that I think was released in 2019 initially. So he is a prize figure, not a scale figure. And he's actually very inexpensive, obviously because it's a prize figure. So this is how he initially came packaged. Again, it's just a pretty simple box, nothing like extravagant or that interesting with the box itself. And he does come packaged in like separate parts and separate pieces to put together because he's a prize figure, not like a solid scale figure. And so it's just a matter of putting everything together and attaching everything. And I will say, attaching his scarf was so annoying, so finicky. It's like, I really do like the pose on it and the fact that like they have got his capture weapon, but the fact is like a tiny like little knock and the whole scarf falls out, and it's so hard to get like this back into like his hand. I don't really know if you can see, but like this has like a tiny little peg on the end, just a teeny tiny peg, and like you have to like slot it in the exact right place into his hand, otherwise it falls out. And the hole to put this in is absolutely tiny. Like once it's in, it's fine, but getting it in there, especially like the first time, is really annoying. Like of all of his holes I'm trying to put stuff in, this one is low on the list. Anyway, that said, once he's actually put together, I actually really like this figure. And not just because it's like my favourite character. So once he's out of the box, this is what he looks like. I actually really like the pose for this figure. It's very dynamic. It's like a lot better than a lot of other prize figures I've seen. I think prize figures tend to go one of two ways. They're either like a really bland, boring pose, or they're like super unique, and I think this is one of the more interesting ones. I also think the depiction of the character is pretty accurate. He has like a really simple design, but I think it's done really well here. Although I never realised that like his goggles were meant to be gold. I always just thought that they were yellow. I guess I didn't even realise they're meant to be gold. He obviously comes with his signature capture weapon, the scarf, but yeah, I really love this figure. It's mainly just because I love the character, and this is just like, it's such a good depiction of the character. I do really like how the hair is shaped, and like I think his expression is done like really well. There's like a lot of detail in the face. Obviously because it's a prize figure there isn't that much like shading or like variation in the colour, but what details are there, like the very fine like beard hair and stuff, and like the tiny bags under his eyes, it is very detailed because it is very small. I do also like really like the detailing on like his hands, and there's been like a lot of attention paid to like the folds of the clothing. I guess because his design is so simple, they've put a lot of effort into like the little details that they could. And yeah, I really like him. And so yeah, I think ultimately this is one of my favourite new figures, despite being one of the cheapest. I definitely think I'm going to have this displayed and like pride of place with my other favourite figures on my shelves. I will say as well, if you order this, be warned, there is like a very apparently popular like counterfeit knockoff figure, and I have seen a picture of it and it is hilarious, and I will put it here. Like, what is this? Like a ruse this may be, but this is not a logical ruse. Like, I am so sorry, I cannot believe they did my guy like this dirty. Like, what is this? What is this? Yeah, if you ordered this and you got that, like my actual condolences. I cannot imagine like the absolute gall of it to look like that. But yeah, that said, that's about it for my little unboxing slash review haul thing for this figure. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Do you have this figure? Do you want this figure? I'm pretty sure it's still available. Like, with it being a prize figure, I think, because it's fairly inexpensive. Just don't get the knockoff. But also, yeah, let me know if there are any other Aizawa fans, because my love for this character is pretty extreme at this point. So yeah, with that said, I think that's about it. And maybe, hopefully, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!